the Larry Bird series in the Eastern Conference Finals between the Celtics and the Pacers. Larry Bird, famous Celtics legend, he won 3 championships. He was the coach of the Pacers for 3 years. Was the executive of Indiana. He made it to the finals as the coach of Indiana in 2000. When I scroll down to his coaching and personnel career, when I go to that, when I go to the coaching stint, so he was coach of the finals. He resigned after making it to the finals, and he was hired as a Pacers president of basketball operations. He was executive of the year when they faced off against GOAT King LeBron James. Now he returned to the Pacers as the president of operations. Left in 2017 but stayed in the advisory capacity. He stepped back from it in 2022, and then this year he is a consultant of the Indiana Pacers. So this is the Larry Bird series in the conference finals. Jason Tatum to commemorate Larry Bird. He's not only going to win the Celtics' next title in 16 years, but how about the amount of time from Larry Bird's last championship to the time that Jason Tatum wins his first title? It'd be 38 years later that he will win at Colorado. When he wins the Game 6 at Denver, it is Celtics in 6 over the Denver Nuggets. I will go with a 6-game series. I like the Celtics to win on May the 31st. And the series is going to end exactly 22 months after the death of Bill Russell. Boston is Gamache 22. This year, the Celtics are going to win their 53rd game against the East to win the East. It is Larry Bird, that's Gamache 53. This is the Larry Bird series between the team that he was coach and president of against the team that he was a player of. So the 53rd win against the conference for the Celtics to win the East. For the Indiana Pacers, they've lost 5 games in the playoffs. Their 29th loss against the East to be eliminated. It is Larry that is Gamache 29. So the Pacers are going to end the year with 29 losses against the Eastern Conference. And the Pacers would finish with 44 losses overall against the champions of the East in the champions of the NBA. Jason Tatum can obviously return to the NBA Finals. March the 3rd is the birthday. Notice how 2024 is Gamache Bird. It's Bird, that's Gamache 24. Not sure what's significant about Indiana. Let me type in Pacers. So Pacers is Gematria of 62. So Jason Tatum enters the series with 62 playoff wins overall. He wins a title, an Eastern Conference title, for his 66th playoff win of his career. I've shown the spreadsheet countless times. Now, let's go to Larry Bird's birthday, December the 7th. Again, Bird is Gamache 24, so Pacers lose in 6. May the 31st is the Game 6. Maybe 25 weeks like Bill Russell and his death that we speak about. Russell Gamache 25. What about the amount of time from the Game 7 loss against the Miami Heat to the time that the Celtics win the East? The end of their season to when they accomplished the first part of their goal. May the 29th, they lost to the Heat, and now a year and 2 days later, they win the East with Tatum, Gamache 12. Now this is not only the Larry Bird angle, but this is the revenge for the Pacers eliminating the Celtics during the NBA Cup. This was the quarterfinal. The Pacers eliminated the Celtics. The Celtics get revenge against the Pacers. They had 15 wins at that moment in time. Celtics go 15 seasons without a championship until they win their next championship 16 years later. And so they're 76 wins of the season. 61 wins later, they eliminate Indiana to get the revenge against Indiana. 61 is the 18th prime. It's their 18th championship. The Pacers are coming off a series against the New York Knicks. They beat the New York Knicks, but then the Celtics eliminate the Pacers for their 76th win in the playoffs all time. Their 76th win of the season is what I should say. To eliminate the Pacers who are coming off the win over the New York Knicks. That's how we look at the interpretation of 76. And so this elimination, let's see, so now 44 losses overall for the season for Indiana, be 36 losses later from the time that, they eliminated the Celtics during the NBA Cup, but now 36 losses later for Indiana from 8 to 44. That's when they get eliminated by the Celtics. This is a Bill Russell tribute. Number 6 against number 1, 61 to 18th prime. Bill Russell number 6. The Pacers were they 6th seed in the conference. Number 1 against number 6. Celtics next title 16 years later is the tribute. And now it's funny because 12 months, 2 days, and then Pacers scored 122 points in that game against the Celtics, and basically they're gonna get their revenge. 12 months, 2 days after their elimination against the Miami Heat. Is how we look at this. So, I'm looking for the exact date of the conference. The NBA Cup elimination, December the 4th. And so let's look at December the 4th to the day of the elimination. And, 179, I'm not sure what's exact about 179 just yet. But the main thing is 36 losses later, Indiana, they beat them during the NBA Cup, but they get their revenge. How much time from losing against the Lakers will the Pacers lose against the Celtics? 25 weeks when you include the end day from 6 to 7, which would make it 25 weeks. And this would be LA Lakers. So Celtics in 6. Celtics in 6. They'll say, oh, it's a garbage series. Celtics in 4 or 5 games. I think they have this end in 6 games. I think they have it end in 6 games. Round 1, pick 6. 16 years later, Celtics win their championship. That's how we look at 16. This is how we look at it right here. The Larry Bird series, I like the Celtics in 6 over the Indiana Pacers.